Alright, so in the last video where we left off was we made a boat and we attached an armature to it so that we could move around separate parts of the boat. So now in this video, I'm going to show you how to move that boat into Unity um, and make it so that you can move the different pieces of the boat using the keyboard. So yeah, I'm just going to create a new project in Unity. I'll call it boat, make it a 3D project. Alright, now that it's all started up, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a plane. That way when we move around the boat, we'll be able to get an idea of the speed that it's moving and distance. So we're going to go to right click here, 3D object, plane. And then we're going to import our boat. So down here in assets, we'll right click, import new asset, and we saved our boat here. When we exported it from Blender, boat.fbx, import. We'll drag it up here so it's into our scene. Raise it up a little bit so we can see the propeller. Right now the camera is facing the boat, so rather than move the camera around, we'll just rotate the boat. So now if we look at the camera preview, we can see that we can see the propeller on the boat. We'll move the camera a little bit this way. And when we actually play the game, this is the game. Nothing works right now though because we haven't added a script to the boat. Real quick though, before we start the script, I want to see. So armature is the motor. If we rotate the Y on that, we can rotate the motor. Okay. So I'm going to rename this to motor. That way we can easily access it from our code without getting confused. And then we need to find the propeller, which I think is this one. Perfect. Alright, so we'll rename this one propeller. Alright, so click on the boat. We need to add a script to this. So we go to add component, new script. We'll call it boat controller. You can name it whatever you want. Boat controller sounds kind of descriptive, so. And now we need to edit the script. So double click on it. When you install Unity, if you click the checkbox for install Visual Studio, it will also install a separate program. If you didn't do that, you should be able to go to the Microsoft website and download Visual Studio on your own. Basically, this is just a separate program that you use for writing and editing code. Alright, so this is what Visual Studio looks like once it's opened up. This is a basic template used for Unity game objects, and it has two functions. It has a start function, which is called for the first frame update. Then it has the update function, which is called every time after that. So this is where we're going to be putting all of the code to map user inputs to the objects that we're trying to change the orientation for. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to add a reference to the game object that we're trying to change. So there's the reference for the motor, and there's a reference to the propeller. So basically what this does, it allows the C# code to reach into the game and change objects within the game. And so once you have those two things set up there, you go back to Unity and they should show up right here. But there's one problem with the way that I wrote it, which is that right now these are private, and so they can't be seen outside the game. So they need to be changed to public. now when we hit save, it should update in Unity. And there they are right there. So that right now there's not a game object attached to either of those variables. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the motor. Whoops. Click back on the boat where the script is. And then click and drag motor without letting go. And click and drag propeller without letting go. There we go. And now we need to add some code in here. And because the way I oriented this boat in Blender before I exported it, some of the directions of rotation are opposite of what they're supposed to be. So I figured that all out ahead of time and wrote the code, so I'm just going to paste in the little bits. So the first part, we already got that. The next part that we're going to do is right here. So what this says is that if the user's input key is keycode.uparrow, then we're going to perform the stuff between these two brackets. And the first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to rotate the propeller. So this is grabbing the propeller object that we connected to Unity, and we're rotating it. This is some code that I found on the Unity website. Basically, this vector3 has a few different directions that you can rotate things, and I just by trial and error I figured out that back was the one we wanted. And this time.delta time, like it says right here, the time in seconds that it took to complete the last frame. Basically, it's just saying how quickly you want to rotate something. And I multiplied it by 600 because the rotation originally was kind of slow. Like I didn't even notice that it was so slow, so I multiplied it. And then right here, since this whole entire script is attached to the boat, like we see right here, boat controller is attached to the boat. Then if we want to actually control the boat, we need to say this dot transform and translate. And so what I'm trying to do is move it forward, but because the orientation that it was in Blender before I exported it, it's actually kind of reversed. And I just figured that out by trial and error. But if we save it and go back here, when we press the up arrow, we should see some movement. Yeah, so the propeller and the boat are both moving. But the back arrow has no effect. Here's forward, back arrow is not doing anything. I mean down arrow. So basically we have the same code, but we do the opposite, which is right here. These brackets are very important. Don't get them mixed up. This bracket matches up with here. So everything that happens between these two brackets is the update function. Everything that happens between these two brackets is for if the user pressed up. Everything that happens between those brackets is if the user pressed down. And so as you see here, we're just reversing the direction. And if we hit save and play, now we have forward and backward. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little code to move the motor left and right. So this one took me a second to figure out. Originally, this rotation up here, I just had this vector3 times delta time, times this to accelerate it a little bit faster. Here, having just the two wasn't enough. It had a strange rotation, which I'll show you right now. If I take this space.world out, display, it has a kind of angled rotation, which I don't like. And I think that that's caused by this angle on the bone that I exported from Blender. So I need to change, it's rotating it on this angle right here. So I need to use it, I need to make it reference the world axis instead of the axis of the actual motor. And to do that, I have this space.world parameter, comma space.world. And if I save it and do it now, the rotation is exactly how I want it. And so I'll just copy the part down for the right arrow. Save, go back to Unity, hit the play button. Now we have forward, backward, and we can move left and right. We can move forward at the same time. Not moving the boat left and right yet, that's kind of complicated. I'll get to that later, but for now I think this is pretty good. Another thing that we can do is we can actually attach the main camera to the boat. Right now in the hierarchy, the main camera is a separate object, but if we drag it down here to the boat, it's attached and it should follow the boat. Yeah, so it's following the boat. And we can raise it up a little bit too, change the rotation. Previous down here, in case you didn't see that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. And so in the future we'll get some boat turning going on. But in the meantime, that's how you script the armature that you created from Blender.